But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air, Dart. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. On first down, they'll start out with Wright. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. You look at the Steeler defense. Well, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll go right back to Wright. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Browns, first down. A gain of 9 yards.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. They'll run on first down with Wright. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Steelers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Called a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next week. And he's got the lead, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw now, Dart. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. This will be caught with the ball. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shakes off the side. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Set. 60 vice.
Looking to throw, Dart. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And down inside the 15 it goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Set. Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Dart from the gun on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal.
Let's go.
Taylor trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Set up. Cowboy 80.
Here's Taylor again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Dart will throw it on third and goal. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. A.J. Brown with an amazing diving catch. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here, he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and run for this with White. That's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Cleveland.
He'll drop to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
McPherson is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Dart. Open man downfield is Johnson. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
19 tight, go! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat! Come 19, come 19! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers! Ready?
To throw, Dart. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
60 by
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
A give up the middle to right.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Christian Gonzalez up to make the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Wright.
20. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 9.
69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Wright with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Off the play fake, it's Dart. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Let's go now. Mikey, 18. $60.
Here's Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here when they get going. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now a 2nd and 6.
Mustang 19. 16 average. 18 Cardinal. 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On third down, here's a run by Wright. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel. Totally.
Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. Throwing his dart. To the sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw his dart. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
They go play action with Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To the air again, Dart. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On the handoff, it's right. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 60 yards.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Check go.
Dart going to look to throw here.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 26-yard.
The kick by Bass is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd down and inches. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's again to Wright.
And he stopped immediately there.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Braden Mann in punt formation.
On is the punter, man, as he boots this one away. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 6. On the give, this is right.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is fielded at the 27. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to look
at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jerome Johnson,
71 yards.
And the Steelers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Browns.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Wright with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Landon Jackson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
28-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Browns might be moving closer to an elusive second win of the year as they extend that fourth-quarter lead.
Steelers 31.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19 Light.
They'll set up a throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juwan Johnson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run to Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboys, 18 Cowboys.
Back to throw. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Browns, 42.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.